What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, here with another edition of Traditional Fans with Opinions, where I'll give my reviews for whoever I watched, read, or played today. And who are traditional fans with opinions? That is myself, and that is you, the viewers. With all that being said, on with the reviews. War Magician, episode 12 and full season. So in this one, yeah, so we see Oscar trying to attack, Rio's friends, thinking that they were kidnapping the princess, but Rio appears in the friend zone. So basically, Rio and Oscar are about to fight, but Abel gets the middle of them, convinces them to stop fighting so that a war doesn't start between the two countries. So everyone makes peace. Rio's friends are rewarded for helping save the princess, and they return home to Loons, to basically having complete their escort mission. Then yeah, so then Rio meets up with Sarah, the elf, and basically yeah, she's been missing him. She shows him this secret area of the library, and basically so she gives him the information. Then they come across Abel on the way to meet with someone. Sarah asks Rio to be, I guess, less formal with her, kind of like how he is with Abel. And Rio's like, okay. So yeah, so then Rio asks Abel to help him out with finding a house. So he does. He finds one little outside town. Has guess a big yard, whatever. So basically, he can do whatever experiments he wants, testing with regards to magic or the golems, whatever. So yeah, so I like this episode. That was fine. You know, that feels weird for Oscar to get all pissed off randomly. Last episode and the beginning of this one. Yeah, and Rio probably should have come down a lot quicker than he did. But otherwise, yeah, I like this episode. I like this series. That was fine. So yeah, I like this one. Maybe hopefully we'll get a season 2. Dr. Stone, season 4, episode 24. So this one, Suka and Senku spend the next few days making enough revival food to restore a bunch of their allies. So Haku, Ryusi, Tsukasa, Taiju, Chrome, and even Hyoga, who was killed. He's brought back, so it's real that the petrification device can resurrect people. And so, yeah, basically everyone Rin, Kiseki, or so to explain, so basically Tsukasa tells Senku that with what happened to them, then what happened to Hyoga, they can confirm that the petrification device can reverse death. Rome overhears, he's excited, but then when the group resurrects Zeno in help of making the spaceship to go to the moon to confront Y-Man, basically they convince Chrome that a world without death would actually be pretty bad. So yeah, so basically Zeno agrees to work with Senku, so they start with designing a spaceship. yeah, I like this episode. Like how you had like Suka remembering like her time alone. You had everyone having a feast like to celebrate them being unpetrified. And then you had like so all this stuff, and we're getting to like going into space. So yeah, I really like this episode, and I'm looking forward to the next one. The Marshal King, Chapter 23. So in this one, we see Xanax's past. So we see like he was created to be like the arms and legs of this sick kid named Nano Serizawa. And so basically, the way his program worked, he acted very human to where Nano's father even said he wished that Xanax was his own son. So Xanax like changed his program to make himself act more human, basically to make Nano's father basically hate him and choose Nano. So basically, that causes Nano, Xanax, and Nano's father to like basically reconcile and basically act like a real family. So then, when I guess whatever apocalyptic event happened, Nano talks to Xanax, tells him that he's okay with dying. He didn't expect to live long anyway, and so he says that to live on for him, and that he is now Nano Serizawa. So yeah, and so like Jimmu, having heard the story, realized that means that humanity was once wiped out before. Then he says that Jimmu says he's gonna bring it into the age of desperados to make peace. And then he offers he asks Nano to join his crew since he's now technically he's Nano, he's on Cinex 800, he's Nano Serizawa. So Nano agrees. And so like we see now they're trying to find craftsmen, and yeah, so it looks like they're about to find a craftsman like that. Looks to be very interesting. So who the main craftsman is, who this craftsman is, apparently someone involved with ancient ancient tech. So yeah, I'm looking forward. So yeah, I really like this chapter. I like seeing Nano's backstory, and I'm looking forward to see like how like who this craftsman is, how this crew looks like. We're gonna get like it's a big recruitment thing. That's what this arc is. So yeah, I really like this chapter. Looking forward to the next one. South Park season 27, episode 5. So in this one, so a lot of the kids at South Park Elementary are using a prediction markets app, and a lot of the adults are doing it too, and basically making bets on random crap. One of the bets is where Kyle Broflovski's mother Sheila will bomb a Palestinian hospital in Gaza. Kyle's pissed off. He tries to get people to stop making bets on it, and he tries to get the bet shut down. So he calls like the app, who person runs the app, which ends up being some Indian who's like a personal advisor. Then he tries to call like a bunch of people. Most of the time, the ones answering is that same Indian advisor, and so it goes all the way up to the FCC. At the freaking FCC, as Family Guy called it. Hey, when you gotta take a whiz, when you really have to piss. Say you got the whiz when you really have to piss. Yeah. And so basically, yeah, and so while this is going on, Trump is trying to get rid of as in Satan's kid. So Satan's still pregnant. Basically, Trump is doing what Kyle did in that episode years ago, where when his mother got pregnant, he like tried to put abortion pills and the drink that he wanted his mother to have to basically force an abortion. But as of course we know, Kenny's father drank it, and that made him crap a lot. So in this one, when Trump makes a soup with abortion pills baked into it, cooked into it, the FCC chair eats the soup and he just poops all over the bedroom. Like basically, Trump tries everything. So the FCC guy, like Carr, ends up in the hospital, and JD Vance talks to him, says that he's ruined the plan. Basically, he wants Trump to get rid of the baby, since Vance is currently next in line to be president. So yeah, and then so basically, Cal convinces the Indian guy to shut down the app, or shut down the bet, and Carmen wanted the bet because since the odds were increasing in favor of Sheila bombing Gaza, he was concerned that he was going to lose money because he bet on it not happening. And so, especially when Sheila goes to Israel, but with the bet gone, he's not concerned. Then Kyle tells him that the people betting on it happened would have lost anyway because Sheila went there to just yell at Netanyahu. Yeah. So yeah, I thought it was funny. Like this is more like a classic South Park episode. Yeah, there's a lot of Trump jokes, but all the stuff with like the betting market stuff. Like this is more very much classic South Park. When it came to betting market stuff, when it came to actual bet, like that was what we wanted in South Park. So that was like the B plot with Trump. That was whatever they could. That was just rehashing of like reuse of previously existing material. Like that's like been a while. Like the whole Gillian Foreman trying to make his mother have an abortion. That was a while back. Like abortion, miscarriage, whatever. Like basically, I'm trying that. It's just a repeat of that. But yeah, I thought this was a really good episode. I think like I would say this is the best of the season, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. Peacemaker season 2, episode 6. So in this one, the so Peacemaker's friends they go to Vigilante's house and they open a portal to search for Peacemaker. So yeah, so Vigilante searches for his counterpart in this dimension, and Hardcore goes to Argus to find Peacemaker, but due to the cocaine that Vigilante had in his secret room, she smells like cocaine, but she tests clean on drugs, and Peacemaker confronts her, tells her he doesn't want to leave. Then when they're trying to get out, the old heart this universe's Hardcore walks in. Then the main Hardcore says how there's not any people who are not white in there. Then Peacemaker knows it's a flag, so the stripes are there, but the stars have been replaced with a swastika, revealing that this universe is a Nazi-run world. So basically, all the theories have been brought up. With Gary from The Rock being the person who's brought it up a lot. Is that basically the reason there's no white people here? The reason that Peacemaker's brother and father are happy is because there are no white people in the area. Yeah, so like when Waller's daughter appears, his start chasing her because I guess all the black people are supposed to be locked up. But yeah, I don't like this episode. That was stupid. My gosh. I mean, the music's fine. Like the music in this show's generally fine, but like the actual writing, holy frick. Yeah, so this is a freaking yeah, this is a terrible episode. So yeah, but I'll suffer through the rest of it. He was in Butthead, season 11, episode 5. So in the segments of this episode, so first one, yeah, so in this one, uh, you have basically Beavis and Butthead are lost in the woods. Then they come across Van Treesen, who has been injured, and yeah, so they basically are asked to carry. Van Treesen asked them to carry him to civilization, give him medical attention, and show them how to get out. Basically, eventually they get bored, and even after making camp, they like somewhere they find like get near a gas station. And so Van Driesen ends up attacked by a bear. So yeah, I really like this one. Then like you had next one you had was Old Man Beavis and Butthead, where basically Beavis wakes up from a hangover. He sees a tattoo that says DMBASS. He thinks it's like Fun Mag 'cause he reads it backwards. So once he learns what it actually is, Beavis remembers that when Beavis got passed out, he asked the doctor to paint that on his chest. So yeah, so Beavis does that, and everyone, and you see, yeah, and then like when Beavis gets drunk, pass out again, little Butthead tells the tattoo person what to put on that, just to mess with Beavis. So yeah, I really like these episodes. Dude, this is classic humor, classic Mike Judge. So yeah, I really like this episode. I'm looking forward to the next one. Black Rabbit. So this is a new crime show on Netflix. Didn't really get a lot of marketing. I just came across it and thought it looked cool. So this show's about two brothers, Drake Freakin and Vince Creakin. So Jake owns a restaurant in big time hotspot called Black Rabbit. Vince was a former co-owner and co-founder, but like he was bought out, and he's basically been down on his luck. He owes some money, and like that leads to a whole chain of events, which one of the workers, Vince Black Rabbit, gets murdered, and so you have all this like gangs and stuff. So basically, Vince's mistake. So basically, get Jake in trouble. Then bunch of murders happen. So by the time then Vince decides to take blame for what happened. So Vince decides to take blame for what happened, and basically yeah. So Vince throws himself off the off the roof as police come by. So and then he takes the fall for everyone. And yeah, Jake's confronted by Mancuso, who's one, I guess, the dancers that Vince paid money to. So yeah, so then basically with all the workers, save Jake kills Black Rabbit and starts a new bar. So yeah, so I like this show. That was decent. Jude Law, Jason Bateman, pretty good. You know, they should have been marketing more. Should have been weekly. Should have been on cable. I think we've done well. But yeah, I like this show. I don't think we'll get a season two. There's no need for it. But yeah, I recommend this show. Marvel Zombies. So this miniseries like spins off of What If. So basically, like 5 years after a zombie virus infected Earth, you have Kate Bishop, Riri Williams, Kamal Khan trying to survive. Then while trying to find a device, Kate and Riri die. So Kamala then saved by by Blade Knight, basically Blade with Moon Knight powers. Yeah. So then so then they go this one area where they encounter like so near the Ohio Shield base they encounter Melissa Vostokov, Alexei Shostakov, and Yelena Belova, who can voice act worth a crap. None of those three could. Well, no one in this show's good at voice acting, at least in this. Maybe in other stuff. But yeah, so basically the device that Kamala has is able to reach the broadcast to a Nova Core for help. And so yeah, so basically like all of them like they start trying to find they get on this boat, but then something happens with the boat, so few survivors escape. And then yeah, hmm. So basically the group heads to New Asgard, but that doesn't go well. So but the Thor basically summons the last of his strength and allows to allows them to escape, time to deal with the Emperor, deal with like the Queen of the Dead, who's Wanda Maximoff. So yeah, and then yeah, we have like so then when the Kamala's group's able to reach space, they find Nova Corps around the planet, quarantine it. So basically Nova Corps has no desire to help. So the Kamala's group is saved by the sorcerers of Kamar Taj and shown that the Finny Stones are being contained by the Hulk. And so Scarlet Witch wants to use the zombie army to get the Infinity Stones. And having a bunch of them die. And yeah, so then so Wanda gets the Infinity Stones, convinces Kamala to help her remake the world. So Kamala wakes up, meets Riri and Kate. Things instantly come back to normal, but reality flickers. And the real Riri says that she hacked some system and that Kamala's not seeing real stuff happen. See, yeah, that's it. It just ends. No resolution, not really anything. I mean, it ends like your stereotypical horror movie where you have a mystery of something's about to go bad. But I mean, with this being MCU, how interconnected it is with a bunch of stuff, you can't afford to be this vague. Because one, I mean, so yeah, you have a conclusive ending. Otherwise, it'll confuse people. See, I didn't like this show. The animation's freaking terrible. Voice acting's freaking terrible. Like, and I don't care about any of the characters. I was like, okay, they died. I don't care. So yeah, so I do not recommend this show. Well, that's it. Did y'all like the stuff I reviewed? And if you have your own opinions about all that, you put all that in the comments. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and all that. And look forward to the next video.